thoughts on the game?
Bloody good team, best team in the NBL. You know, that's why they're defending champs. I can't believe these chumps have been writing them off. Seriously, they're really good. Particularly great performance tonight by them. I mean, to get all their shooters rolling. You know, I feel like we need 6 inches more on our length, 1 through 5, to sort of contest that sometimes. But you know, they were relentless on the O boards. We felt like we were getting some good stuff out of our zone, but we'd give up an O board, ball goes in the hole. Now all of a sudden it takes the pace out of the offense going the other way. We just need to finish off our work out of that zone and find a way to get a little more physical, hit them a little harder, get them off the boards, get into their legs and keep them off. But I felt like we were getting some of the stops we needed early in the game, but when you give up the O boards and the putbacks, you know that tidal wave of, you know, Tarico coming in. He's like the Clay Thompson of our competition. You know, the guy doesn't touch it for 5 minutes at a time, and then next thing you know, the next 3 touches, you got 9 points. And you know, when that moment hit, we didn't have the advantage that we needed in the game. So it's disappointing, you know, to get them second leg of a pretty tough double for them. They've got to be tremendously pleased with the way that they've handled themselves this weekend, and you know, we just couldn't generate that pace to run them and try and punish them for being on a flight to Melbourne. So
that fourth, even that last play in the third quarter where Cotton gets a layup, could you sort of sense, could you hear the sort of Jaws music going there as they sort of got their tails up a bit?
I do like the movie Jaws. Don't think I heard the soundtrack. Look, that was a breakdown on us, and I felt like from a breakdown standpoint, and this is why they're the champs and why they're the best team in the NBL, is that when you break down against them, you just get your ass whooped. They punish you. You know, and we give them 3.5 seconds, 4.5 seconds or something, whatever it is in that last play, and we got guys thinking the clock's running out because they've got eyes on the shot clock, which was down to like 2. And I think that it's just a little bit of a miscommunication. But yeah, I mean, he's a hell of a player, isn't he?
Ty, what's it like to be back? And it seemed like you hit the ground running out there.
It's pretty frustrating to be back, to be honest. I mean, it's good, but man, it was hard to breathe out there at times. And then with the results, you know, pretty frustrated with that. I feel like we played a good game, had a good game plan, but when you, like Coach said, when you make a couple breakdowns, these guys punish you, and they punished us, and then we couldn't catch up.
You got some title experience on this team, you got some veterans, but is it just as a collective, just that bit of learning, that bit of time together to just know that, you know, you give a Perth and Melbourne a sniff like that take you down?
Yeah, I think we're still growing, and you know, I've been out for 9 weeks. Throw me back in there, guys have to adjust. It's going to take us a little bit of time, hopefully not too long, but you know, that can't be easy to try to change the offense a little bit, to try to go inside more, and so hopefully we can work out those kinks sooner rather than later. You know, we got a double coming up, so.
Simon, with the offense, so John got going at the end there, but do you think, did they take him away from the game, or did you guys not find enough shots for him in the first?
Probably a bit of both. I think, you know, always give credit to the reason why the Defensive Player of the Year trophy is going to be named Damien Martin Trophy at some stage, you know. And then you bring Nordo in, who's, you know, doubles up on that. Certainly, I think we need to work a little harder to get John free. I think we did a better job of it than we say did last time we played. But there was a little bit of a different focus as well. I think Ty touched upon it. You know, the ball goes into him, and I don't think we worked hard enough off the ball when he had the ball. So they were able to key in, and he missed probably a couple of what he called dollies that the rest of us mere mortals say pretty tough shots. But yeah, I don't think we quite had that chemistry of, okay, ball goes into Ty, let's go free up our guards off the ball. It was a little bit of standing around and watching the magic going. And you know, we've got to be better at that. But that's just, again, it's not an excuse. It's just with the familiarity of working with Ty again, we've got to try and recover that. And you know, even leading into this game, we've had to try and manage him a little bit of practice, and not just sort of, you know, you're out there for 2 hours on your feet. You know, to try and massage him into this game. But hopefully his recovery is really good, really solid, and we can get some more into our post work for next game, next round. Because he's the best post player in the NBL for a reason. He's also a great distributor out of there, so we've got to free up some lanes for him to actually make some plays from that perspective. But I think for our first game back, it was a hell of an effort by a very good player.
Imagine another strong game today. Looks like he's really starting to find his feet and come back into the league after a couple of years.
He's a pretty good player. He celebrated his 150th last week, and I think he might have had 4 or 5 mediocre games to start the season. He's a high-class player. He's probably just played a little bit below where he's at. The one thing also, going back to our pre-season, we've all missed Tai a lot, but I think Madge misses him the most because those two are a bunch of basketball brainiacs. They sit around splitting the atom together when they talk basketball, and when you see them operate together, it's poetry in motion at times. The way he moves off the ball, Tai's decision making, the way he can use his body to create space for others, and I think we'll see the best of Madge from here to the end of the season. We've got no doubt about that.
Tai, in the first half you were pretty comfortable going into the post, and then throughout the game you sort of adjusted and wanted to kick out, as I said to Ben, and felt with him because Mitch has been the only person really posting up throughout the year. Were you conscious of that going into the second half, going, okay, if I'm going to go into the post, do I have to play make as well as try and convert?
No, that wasn't something that I thought of before before starting the second half. I just try to read what the game gives me, especially when you're coming back from a layoff. You don't want to force anything, and I felt like I might have forced a couple in that second half where I should have just calmed down, let the game come to me a little bit more.
Adelaide over there on the 13th, obviously Mitch has been great all year, but he's been 100% all the time. Do you think he's got a little something extra hanging out the Adelaide game?
Hinted at that in the pre-season, that he not much love for the 36ers. I'm sure I think he got a lot of love for that club and the fans and the way that they've treated him throughout his career. The way our fans have adopted him is the way that those fans doted on him for 7 or 8 seasons. So I'm sure they'll give him a nice Adelaidean welcome and then start throwing fruit at him, whatever it is that they do over there. So probably going to all turn up with fruit bags now.